We don't know yet how the Miss USA pageant did last night on Reel's channels. That's the pageant that was supposed to be on Univision and NBC, and then they pulled out because of some person named Trump. We'll find out from Reel's tomorrow, but if the YouTube feed of that event is any indication, Reel's might have a bigger audience than even they bargained for. Two other news notes. TV Land launches a new sitcom hour this Wednesday, including the Jim Gaffigan Show. It's on Wednesday at 10 o'clock, and it was produced right here in New York. The other show is Impastor. And Ryan Seacrest, host of American Idol, will be in town tomorrow. Why? Because Fox has a new series that he is the executive producer and the host on. It's called Knock Knock Live. Think of people around the country getting the at their door with a host and maybe a celebrity at their side and inviting them to play a game for some prizes and maybe even, like, for example, a rock concert. We will see. Knock Knock, by the way, premieres the following week on Fox. On July 25th, TV One will launch its latest original movie. It's called Runaway Island. Think of a group of people, each with loss in their life, who find a way to cope with their loss on, yes, an island. It is also the latest offspring of the American Black Film Festival's annual TV script writing contest, a contest been on for several years. Originally was sponsored by UP, the Uplifting Entertainment Network. But when UP's president, Brad Siegel, went to TV One earlier this year, they got the contest. We'll tell you later on what UP will be doing with the ABFF after this interview. Right now, let's go live via Skype to Kansas. Let's talk to the writer of Runaway Island. He joins us live and exclusive on BK Live, Christopher Brandt. Hi, Christopher. Welcome to the program.
Hi, thanks. It's a pleasure to be here.
How'd you come up with the idea for Runaway Island?
Actually, my manager at the time, Glendon Palmer, suggested something along the lines of a Black Enchanted April or like A Room with a View. And I thought, yeah, that's something we haven't seen before. So that's a great idea for a movie. So that's where it sprang from.
Did it come out of any personal circumstances in your life or people you knew?
Actually, yeah. There's a scene where two of the characters are dealing with the loss of a family member, and that came from me personally because at the shortly before I wrote Runaway Island, I lost my mom. So a lot of what they're experiencing is basically me working out my own issues with my mom's death.
And how does African-American culture and heritage play a role in not only what you dealt with, but also in this movie, what all the characters deal with in terms of completing their past?
Well, what I wanted to do was show a wide spectrum of what Black culture is, because I think a lot of times people tend to funnel it into like this one stream of social, I guess you would say, social acceptance or whatever. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to show characters in different stages. Like, one is a wealthy socialite who was married to a senator. Another one is basically a Kim Kardashian-like character, and another one's a minister who runs a large ministry. So I wanted to have a wide variety of characters, but I also wanted to put them in this this historically African-American setting, which is like the South Sea Islands, which dealt with a lot of Geechee and Gullah culture. So I think it all comes together to provide that something different that I don't think a lot of people have seen in TV movies or even in feature films regarding African-American characters.
We're going to show a clip in a moment from your film, Christopher, and then we'll talk more with you on the other side. This is a film that was co-produced by Ginger Rosell and directed by TV newcomer Diane Houston. And the star, you know her from Orange and the New Black and a whole lot more, the brilliant Lorraine Toussaint.
A TV One original movie.
Abby passed away 6 months ago. My husband and I...
What happened in their lives...
What's the charge? Possession with intent to sell.
...is nothing compared to what will happen on this island.
You don't understand.
What don't I understand, Clinton?
I have no interest in becoming your wife.
It looks like you want to cut out for parenting.
Orange is the New Black's Lorraine Toussaint stars in Runaway Island, Saturday, July 25th at 8 with an encore at 10. See it here first on TV One.
Christopher, what was it like to work with an actress like Lorraine, as well as a lot of newcomers, both in front of and behind the camera?
I could not be happier with the cast. When I heard who the final cast selection was, I was just like over the moon. Lorraine Toussaint is a god to me. And I actually sat next to her at the premiere, and I was like terrified. And then she leaned over and elbowed me and said, "You did a good job." So that kind of made everything right for me. I was extremely intimidated.
And what have you gotten out of the experience, the fact that you now have a TV movie under your belt and getting ready to be shown to the public?
It's opened up a lot of doors for me, because now that I've got an actual produced credit, My career it's taking off. I've got a lot of new opportunities that have been sent my way, and I couldn't be happier right now. That's why I've got this perpetual grin on my face.
I see that. So where do you want to go next? Do you want to do another original movie? Do you want to do a scripted series? Do you want to try something totally different like documentaries?
Television is my first love, but I also would like to do feature films every now and then. So I'm really focusing on my television career right now. I've got a couple I just finished a pilot for a production company. I have a couple of my own original pilots that I'm trying to get out there and get noticed. So yeah, television's where it's at for me.
And where it's at for Christopher Brandt is Runaway Island, starring Lorraine Toussaint and a whole batch of other people, including many newcomers to television. And the program is on Saturday night, July 25th on TV1. Check your local for TV1 is available in your area on cable and satellite. More details about the program online, tv1.tv. And Christopher, along with co-producer Ginger Rochelle and the director Diane Houston, will be with me at 3 o'clock Eastern Time right here on Tomorrow Be Televised. That's on blogtalkradio.com and on replay at blogtalkradio.com/televised. Christopher, thanks for joining us on BK Live where you are from Kansas, and we'll catch you back in a couple of hours.
Okay, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Christopher Brandt joining us live via Skype. And Tatiana, you should know that UP, which originally had this playwriting contest, is still involved. They're now working with the American Black Film Festival on new series concepts.
Awesome.
And we'll see what happens out of that. They started that a few months ago with the latest film festival. Also, UP has their first original scripted series coming out next month called Ties That Bind with Kelly Williams, formerly The Practice.
Awesome.
Oh,
Sounds
that
good to
sounds
me. That
absolutely
promo
great to me.
makes me want to get cable.
Knock, knock. What's going on with Seacrest?
He's going to be doing a show. He'll be live in Los Angeles from a studio, and then he'll have co-hosts that'll be scattered around the country, and they'll surprise people. Knock, knock, who's there? And then whoever shows up at the door, they'll have an opportunity to play for cash, opportunity to play for prizes, not only play games, but also maybe have like a rock concert from a star outside their door. Or outside their building, or they'll be able to play, let's say, one-on-one basketball with a basketball superstar. You know, I was really moved by the first segment. I think it was really extraordinary, and I would love to see not only more television coverage on newscasts of this issue, of black women being hurt or killed by police, but also to see a show like American Crime, or a Law & Order SVU, or Being Mary Jane covered. If I was involved with these groups, I would give John Ridley and the gang at ABC doing American Crime a call. I think this would be a marvelous subject for their second season.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Pleasure.